hello everyone. I'm today with my friend Nishi. She's an amazing person, and also she's an amazing yoga teacher who has a lot of knowledges in Ayurveda and yoga.
and the natural way of healing your body. And so I'll begin with a bit of my introduction for myself. So I got into yoga when I was very young, almost 30 years ago. And I obviously did it because I had a spinal injury. And instead of going to doctors or, getting medicines, I decided that I would, work on myself through natural ways. So yoga happened, and with yoga, I learned a lot of other sciences. And that's how actually I've cured myself completely today.
Yeah, and how many years you already practice yoga?
So about 37 years.
Yeah.
Yes, I've been doing yoga. So it's...
You look amazing, and your body looks amazing.
Thank you. I mean, at my age, I feel good. I mean, I am 55, so it's good to feel good at this age, because I feel I can run like a 20-year-old.
And I feel that you have a lot of energy.
Yeah, I have a lot of energy.
Yeah, so I couldn't say that I feel you like a person who is 55.
Okay, that's a compliment, Lisa.
No. It's like the energy of a young person
Yes.
who is interested in lots of new things and just discover new places, new people. So you're very open.
So, I like that because, when I got into this whole practice of yoga and trying to heal myself and my body, I learned a lot of things about natural healing of the system. So, it's not only yoga, I've incorporated it's a lifestyle. It's the way I'm eating, it's the food. I do a lot of meditation, because meditation does help you just be one with yourself. And through that meditation, I've done so many self-healing techniques. And today I teach a lot of people back home in India how all the techniques I've learned. And we have had amazing results with people who've had diseases, like cancer and, muscle dystrophy. And, it's amazing what all, natural ways of healing can do for your system.
And it's amazing that about your own story, that you have a spinal injury and you recovery without any surgery.
Yes.
And that you still, so you're very flexible.
So I have a major spinal issue, and honestly, to keep it in check, because every doctor always tells me, you should do a surgery. So I always tell them I won't, because, I've worked on my whole routine for my system to be strong, and food is a very big part of it, and your lifestyle is a very big part of it. And I think the whole world is now actually going towards it, towards nutrition, good eating, the right kind of eating, how much to eat.
Yeah, it's very important.
Yeah, because most people
eat big portions.
Yeah, and all foods are good. There's nothing wrong with it. So I have a lot of girls who like, instance, like alcohol, and they'll ask me, oh God, Nishi, now you're going to tell us not to drink. And I always say, look, everything in moderation is good, but don't do things to a limit where it starts destroying your own body. Because your body has a cell, and it's a living organism. And we can actually heal our liver separately, our kidneys separately, our stomach separately.
Yeah, it's a unique body.
Just with food and the way we respond to that part. And that's what I did with my spine. I mean, there were days I would actually just feel my spine. And say, it's feeling like this, it's feeling maybe I should do this, maybe I should do that, maybe I shouldn't eat this. So it's incredible, because your body actually talks to you. It actually talks to you.
Could you maybe share some secrets of your daily routine, what you do in the morning?
Yes. So I wake up fairly early. So I'm up at about 7 o'clock because I like my morning. But that doesn't mean everyone wants to get up at that time.
No, why? It's good to wake up
I
early.
like the morning, because straight away in the morning I do a bit of meditation before I start my day. And because I have a long working day as well. And so I do about 5 to 10 minutes of meditation in the morning. That's really just for me to collect my thoughts and to be with myself.
What's meditation about? Breathing?
So we
or
have various
another?
forms of meditation. You know, meditation is, yes, breathing is the easiest, because when you just connect to your breath work, you're actually trying to switch off from everything else and just connecting to the breath. We have another form of meditation which is focusing on the third eye, which is a little more advanced, you know, and in that you really have to sort of switch off from everything, and it's really just being with you, with yourself, you see.
Yeah.
And there's another form of meditation which I use a lot with clients of mine I counsel for maybe depression or other issues, and or self-confidence. That is basically talking to yourself. That is very therapeutic. So how many times do we talk to ourselves? We never. We're so busy the whole day. So it's really, I just tell them, you know, just sit silent, be with yourself, and ask,
talk to yourself.
ask yourself, what do I want? And what are my errors? And what are my goods? What are my negatives? And you know, that's how I work on them. You know, I promote their goods, we work on the negatives, we work on affirmations, we do so much, you know. And then from there, you know, I put them into other forms, you know. Maybe for some people exercise works. So it's not only yoga, it could be a gym, it could be just running, you know. And
But yoga is something that you can do everywhere.
everywhere.
You don't need special equipment.
And you know, Lisa, more than the yoga, it's the food. Because food is something
yeah.
that's totally in your control. And you know, we have in our old ancient sciences, we say a human is the food he eats.
Yeah.
Because food is what we are.
Yeah.
So you will notice that people who generally tend to be, like I live in India, and we have different sections of India. You'll see people in North India are generally more aggressive minded, because they tend to eat more and more meaty foods all the time, which gives you aggression. And as we go lower, it becomes more vegetarian and more fishitarian. You see, and you'll notice that those people are more calmer and more peaceful. You see?
So you can even see it geographically.
Yes, so we do have 3 sciences in naturopathy and Ayurveda, which is followed all over, which is called, I don't know how to say it properly in English, but we have 3 kinds of balances in our body. In India, it's called Rajas, Sattva, Tamas, which means we are aggressive, we are also lazy, and we are also calm people. So we have to have all 3 of these in our. So the food you eat can balance that. That's what Ayurveda focuses on.
So food balance all organism.
It balances your mood. It balances it heals you.
It heals definitely.
You see?
And especially no food.
Yeah. That's just a fad where a lot of people started not eating. But you know, it is so important to follow good nutrition with yoga or any form of exercise, which is what I did with myself. I purely work on these things. I have a full structure that starts. You know, I'll do my yoga. I know at 11 o'clock I have to have, you know, we make a fruit, nut, you know, fruit and nuts mixture. I'll have a fruit. I'll have a fresh vegetable juice like beetroot, celery, ginger.
So no fruit juices.
No,
Yeah,
no
that's
fruit
great.
juices.
No sugar juices.
So there's a very good juice which I give everyone in my yoga class as well. It's literally taking a little bit of beetroot, carrot, ginger, apple, orange, and celery.
That's great for digestion system for sure.
Yes, you see? And then, you know, lunch is always eat what gives you energy. You know?
What is
So,
usually nuts? Meat?
No, it's like green vegetables.
Green vegetables.
Yes, it's actually green vegetables. And obviously, I do have a lot of clients who are like their non-vegetarian food. So I do tell them, eat it at lunchtime, but not at dinner. Because eating meat at night is more difficult to digest. And in the evening, it's very light food for me, especially like a quinoa salad or, you know, it's like a nice fresh fruit salad because see, our weather conditions are also pretty warm. Obviously, in a colder country, it's going to be a bit different. But, you know, just work on the whole philosophy of staying light on the stomach.
So being light, eat light,
That
feel
was
light.
always what, you know, Ayurveda, naturopathy, yoga always emphasized was gut health.
Gut health.
And always just focus on what is keeping my gut healthy. And you know, the reason I'm so energetic, it's not really yoga. Yoga has strengthened me, but my gut is strong. My gut is healthy because, you know, being a doctor yourself, you know, we can store a lot of food in our intestines. So you need to really eat food that is going to be digested quicker, better, you see. So
Quicker, better,
that's
faster.
and that I think is the way the world is going now. Everyone's going towards it because we have so many more diseases now. COVID has had a big impact on people's health, mental health, physical health,
Gut health.
Gut health. Gut health has been a very big thing now. You see?
Yes, we're all right now talking and have lots of conferences
And
about
gut health. And you know, it's not only the elders, even children are having problems with gut health. You know, we never heard of lactose intolerance. We hear it now. We never heard of wheat allergies. We hear it now. That's why this whole formulation of millets has come in. You know, there's buckwheat, there's quinoa, there is farro, there's barley. So, you know, all these things are coming up now. There's so much more emphasis now on partially cooking food. So semi-raw food is coming in now. So it's basically going back to all the things maybe our grandfathers used to do. You see? So which is easy on the gut. So guts, if your gut remains healthy and strong, you will automatically be an energized person.
Yeah. Okay.
And after that, whatever exercise you follow the routine, it's that much more better.
Do you have any other secrets for your gut health? Maybe
A lot of water.
a lot of water.
A lot of, and not even too much water. See, that's a myth too. So when you also drink too much water, which what people think, oh, I've got to drink 4 or 5 bottles, it's also removing your good salts. So I actually do a lot of experiments on myself. So I started drinking a lot of water. So water therapy is good, like to do for 1 day, 2 days. But on a general basis, if you keep drinking a lot of water, it is also taking out all the good salts in your body. And I actually realized that my bones were beginning to hurt more. So I said, you know, it's ever since I'm drinking too much water. So, like I said, you know, it's everything in a balance.
Balance, yeah.
You know, whether it's water, whether it's so tea or coffee. Yes, I know a lot of people run away from this because they love tea. They love coffee's become a big thing now. You know,
Coffee addiction.
it's very big. But you have to understand the word addiction means you're addicted because you are trying to, you have something else you're working on. You should never have to be addicted to anything.
Yeah.
You see, never. We get addicted to alcohol because it's another issue we're dealing with. It could be depression, it could be anger, you see. We get, some people are addicted to coffee because they are just nervous people. So an addiction means you're addicted because you're trying to suppress something else. You see, that's what it is.
Yeah.
So, you know, my whole combination, which I worked on myself, was food, it was yoga, and it was meditation. Because they all brought me to be one with myself. And I think the whole world is now going towards that. You know, I mean, go out, live your life, but just take that. And mindful eating, you know, do I really want to eat this? You know?
And you work with lots of ladies. And you told me before that lots of ladies has right now cancer. And that it's a huge problem,
it's
especially
a huge problem.
breast cancer.
Breast cancer. Yes, so breast cancer and ovarian cancer, yes, are two that have really now flared up in India a lot. So again, if you look at any disease in your body, it is actually we do say deep down it's a mental and emotional turmoil. And now more people are researching that cancer. The reason why so many women today have breast cancer
It's
and
emotional.
and yeah, it's emotional. Or ovarian cancer, it is emotional. It's suppressed emotions. And yes, we also do tell people that do not go for the artificial stuff inside you, you know. So, you know, so it's better to be, you know, safe than sorry later, you know. I mean, the artificial stuff like silicones and all that, it's kind of like better to just, you know, keep away. In fact, the last 6 months, I've been hearing more and more people are like removing their breast implants because there's so much more breast cancer coming up now. You see.
Yeah, and you can't do a good diagnostic when you have
Absolutely.
breast implants.
An implant, correct.
And you should, if you have breast implants, you should be very carefully and every year do check up and do the ultrasound and even MRT,
MRIs and
Yeah.
and the mammogram.
mammogram. Yeah.
And see, this is again, a lot of women are not aware of this. Now, I had a surgery and I had to have a hysterectomy, and I removed my ovaries and my uterus. So I was not told after that that I had to have estrogen. And I have seen my bones becoming weaker over the last 2 years since I had the surgery. Now, again, this is women's health. So again, there's not enough education on all this. Women need all the hormones, but taking it the right way, you see.
Yeah, and also your gut and liver should works very well to take
Absolutely.
the extra hormones from
But you
outside.
see, Lisa, what's happening now is that all over the world we have, you know, injections for losing weight. You know,
Injections, yeah. It's very popular in Russia also.
Oh, yeah.
Especially in Moscow,
But-
slimming Moscow.
yes. So, but you know, we don't know what happens later to us with that. You see.
We're also searching for a magic pillow that we can inject and lose weight instead of thinking about food. And
So yes, and now I'm going to come to sleep as well. Okay, I mean, you're a doctor, so you know about the magnesium and all that, but there is something very interesting. Sleep is induced by melatonin.
yeah,
Melatonin is produced by the pineal gland. So today, you'll be shocked, but they are now taking out sounds and frequencies to be heard, to, you know, which you can put on and just hear, and it actually works on your pineal gland. And
wow.
I've done this with myself, and I've actually gone to sleep in 10 minutes.
Yeah, you have told me before, and I have tried it. It's really nice.
Yeah.
It's something that you just interesting in continue listening to it.
Yes, and so the pineal gland activation is now something a lot of people are looking into because melatonin is so important for everything.
For everything, yes.
Yes, and so, you know, Lisa, like I experiment a lot. So I have done quite a few of these frequencies, different ones. And it's amazing. Some don't work, and some within 10 minutes, you're out, you're sleeping. I did this on my husband, and in 5 minutes, he was snoring.
So how you call them? What to Google on YouTube?
Pineal gland vibration.
So this is better for our pineal gland and to sleep, to go to sleep easily and
can
have
do this
a
at night.
good
Yeah.
sleep,
Yeah.
deep sleep. Yeah.
Absolutely, you can do this at night. So, you know, there's so much now coming out, it's never ending. But if you notice, it's all the trend is now towards natural.
Yeah, so lots of trends. Right now we eat lots of spices that were prescribed in Ayurveda,
Yeah.
and now the scientists said that it's this is the like could be a magic pill. This is good for our gut. So and lots of recipes are getting
So
from.
I'm so glad you brought this up. So, you know, I'm born in Africa. So we have the green chili there. Oh, and a green chili, one green chili, has close to 30 vitamins in it. Did you know that?
Oh no!
So I didn't know. So when I was in Africa, when I was struggling with my spinal issue and pain, so there was an Ayurvedic doctor there, and he said, "I'm going to give you medicine," and you won't believe what he gave me. He gave me 40 green chilies. He said, eat one every day
Wow.
and come back to me after 40 days.
And is it
And
really spicy?
Oh, it was, my mouth was on fire.
Okay.
But my body pains went away.
Wow.
Because one green chili apparently activates your metabolism. You know, when your mouth's on fire, it's activating your metabolism. It makes people lose weight and it works on your bones. So I didn't know that. Likewise, they're using turmeric, curcumin today.
Yeah. Could you please tell more about curcumin?
So curcumin is incredible. It's, you know, in India, they use it on the face as well. They use it on cuts and bruises as well. When you have a cut, they put curcumin. If you don't have like an antiseptic, it's used there as well.
So curcumin, you just can
so it's a
use
spice.
the powder?
Yes, just the powder. Just make a little sort of paste with water and you just put it on the cut. So this is basically, it's the biggest healing spice possible. We use it in our food every single day. And if you don't cook every day, I mean, obviously being in Russia, you wouldn't. So, you know, in the morning, and this is something I've done for many years, in the morning in a glass of water, the first thing, without brushing your teeth. Now I'll come to that too. That's part of naturopathy. In the morning, without brushing your teeth, have a glass of water, lukewarm water, with a pinch of curcumin in it. Like you can put half a teaspoon, stir it and drink it. So what happens, the reason I'm saying not to brush your teeth, because your saliva of the night before holds all the poisons of your stomach. So when we drink it back again, it becomes our medicine. So naturopathy says the first thing in the morning, without brushing your teeth, drink water. We've now started adding curcumin in it because curcumin is like a disinfectant. It totally, you know, restores your body.
I have started to do it because so I usually wake up and drink some warm hot water, and so I think it's a good idea to add a tiny bit of curcumin. And so I just remember every time about you, and so thinking that I'm doing something good for my health.
And I will also add, we have kriyas, we have yoga kriyas. Now, kriya means we have yoga exercises, which a person should try to follow, at least out of 7 days in a week. Try to do at least 3-4 days. So the yoga kriyas are very interesting, the yoga exercise. We say there are 2 passages. Now this we did a lot during COVID actually, that can reduce all inflammation in your body. And any infection will come through the nose or the mouth. So keep both of them healthy. So again, correct. So in the morning, first we say we sanitize the mouth. So you can take a little bit of organic coconut oil. It's called coconut oil pulling. And about a tablespoon. And
just a little.
Yeah, a tablespoon. Put it in your mouth and, you know, swirl it in your mouth like a mouth refreshing wash. And we normally say 8 minutes. 8 minutes gets too much. So you can do anything up to 3 to 8 minutes. Keep doing this, swirl it in your mouth, swish it in your mouth, and then spit it out.
Okay, out. Not drink.
No, because it takes out all the toxins. Then gargle with just normal water, slightly warm saline water. Gargle. And that's enough for the mouth. Then you come to the nose. Now, nose, have you heard of ghee? Clarified
ghee? Yes,
ghee?
we called it oil ghee.
Yeah. So we do have medicated ghees, which are just used for the oil drop for the nose. So what it does is it lubricates. You know, like here you have extreme weather, so sometimes the nose,
especially in winter, so it
dries up. And there's a lot of bleeding that occurs also. So you can just put a little drop with a dropper in your nose. Just massage it in your nose and just do a little breathing gently, like that's it. And then we do the nasal wash. So the nasal wash is called Jal Neti. It is basically, it's a container. I have to give it to you, in fact.
Okay.
It's a little spouted container. It actually looks like a container you pour water for your flowers, okay? And you put a little of the nasal wash salt, which comes with it. And you have to take it into the nose and drip it out from the other side. So it's called Jal Neti, the nasal wash. So you have to do both sides, and that clears out the nose. Now, in case you don't have that, then you can just do steaming.
But if we just do the drops of ghee, will it be enough if we don't have some
The drops
gadget?
of ghee are good because it just lubricates it, and then
Uh-huh.
after you can do steaming.
Steaming
Just steaming. Yeah. Okay. And steaming also, a lot of people think they need to do steaming for 5-6 minutes. No, it's 30 seconds to a minute.
Okay.
That's it. And then you have the eye wash.
Okay.
So you just take 2 cups, put some, water which is clean, and wash your eyes. That's it.
So I usually use just drops.
Yeah, that's the easy way.
Yeah.
That's the easy way. So yeah, then we just get 2 of those cups, eye cups, and we blink the eyes in it. It cleans the eyes completely, just with normal water, not tap water, but obviously clean, sterile water.
Yeah,
You
great.
see? So yeah, we have many things, many things.
But you don't do this every day, just.
So it does take long. This whole thing can take up to 15 minutes. So I do try to do it on the weekend. I do it like once a week or twice a week, because with working people it gets a bit difficult as well.
And do you use some maybe Ayurveda treatment if you have some flu or get a cold?
So like we say, this nasal wash is more than enough.
Okay,
really.
nasal wash and curcumin.
Yeah, I mean we work with a lot of these, sort of things, to clear out the colds and the coughs and things like that. Obviously, we do have many drinks which are for coughs, which are made out of spices. Like we have a drink for cough, severe cough, which you basically make a tea. You boil hot water in that, you put a little bit of ginger, a little bit of peppercorn, clove, and a little curcumin, and you just boil that. And when and put a little bit of honey and drink it, that clears the phlegm in a chesty cough. So yes, we do. All the spices are pretty heaty, you see. So you can't even use them too much. Just
Just time to time.
Time to time, when you really need it. It should not be a regular everyday drink.
Oh, okay.
No, not at all. No.
Okay.
So yeah, I've always worked on things like that. So it's good.
Okay, Nisha. I have one more question. Are you a happy person?
Yeah, so that is really important, because if you're not happy within, none of these will work. Because at the end of the day, your DNA will project what you are. So we talk about happy cells, and now in fact for cancer treatment, do you know what the biggest treatment is? They're promoting happy cells. I'm glad you brought that up. So it's called happy cell therapy. And what is happy cells? In that they tell you, do the laughing therapy, where you just laugh, or you just dance, and just dance and don't think about anyone else. So, it's all about making yourself happy. Because if you're not going to be happy, nothing in your system will heal.
And also, nothing would make you happy, instead just yourself.
Yeah. So you've got to be happy. If you're happy, you actually don't need to do the rest.
Okay.
If you're just happy, believe me. But I'm not saying be happy because of alcohol or something. You've got to be naturally happy.
Naturally happy. Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
happy.
Lisa. Thank you.
Mwah.
Thank you so much. It was really nice. Bye-bye.